Hi, I'm Jonna with Jonna Weber Real Estate, brokered by eXp Realty, and today I wanted to introduce you to a teammate that is an amazing agent, Kim Holland. Welcome, Kim.
Hi.
And we're just going to have a conversation today. I wanted everyone to be able to meet Kim, and I know some of you would have had the opportunity to already work with her as an agent or know her as a friend, but this is kind of some informal Q&A just to get to know Kim a little bit better, and so that you can know a little bit more about our team at Jonna Weber Real Estate. So Kim, you joined forces with Jonna Weber Real Estate. Was it back in March?
Yes, March 9th.
Yes. Okay. And if you allow me, I'm just going to say a little bit about how that happened. I just love when I feel like things kind of just intervene in the universe. And I had been looking for a dynamic agent to join Jonna Weber Real Estate to help with our clients and to just really grow here, because we knew 2020 was shaping up to be, but we didn't know it at the time, quite a dynamic year. And I went to a leads meeting. I belonged to a networking event, and Kim and I just wound up sitting next to each other that day and started chatting, and we went to coffee and realized that we could have a great fit serving our clients here in the Treasure Valley. And we've just had a great time getting to know each other ever since, and I can't wait for you to get to know Kim as well. So I feel really blessed that we connected that day. And tell me about what you were thinking when we first met. Were you even looking for anything different?
No, I wasn't. I went back to the networking thing and I said, darn, Jonna's still coming to this, because I wanted to be the only realtor there. But no, I wasn't really looking. I was kind of committed to staying where I was for a little bit longer. But I also feel the same way. I feel really, really lucky that I went one more time and we got to sit by each other, and I just feel like this is my place, and I found my place in real estate with the Jonna Weber Real Estate team. So yeah, no, I'm super happy that
Awesome.
happened, and it was just so random. So
it was very random, and in fact, I used to work really close to where your offices were, and we never met at that time. So I just love when timing intervenes like that. So
yes, me too.
And we just kind of hit the ground running, and I think it was maybe a week or two before COVID hit.
It was such a great week or two. It was. Yeah, we had
all these plans to do all these in-person events, and we were going to come meet some of our clients down in California and just really make the rounds. And it shaped up just a little bit different, didn't it?
It did. Yep.
But we pivoted, as I know the rest of the world has, and real estate has pivoted, and certainly has come roaring back in Boise. Thank heavens. That was interesting couple weeks. But
yes.
So I know that you were already an agent before you came to our team, obviously. When did you become an agent, and what kind of drove that decision to ever get into real estate?
So I became an agent when I was 7 months pregnant with my second child. I decided to take the online course. I was living in Kansas at the time. And, I've been thinking about it for a while. I actually got my license in Oklahoma, which is where I'm from, when I was 25, but got a job offer right after I passed the test, so never did anything with it. I majored in entrepreneurship, business entrepreneurship, and it really just kind of fit the bill for that, because entrepreneurship to me is kind of doing something that you like on your own terms, even though you're not really starting your own business in real estate, kind of though. But it had always appealed to me because of that. So I just decided to jump in. And that was 4 years ago. So.
Okay. So that was in Kansas. We should tell everyone where you grew up, and where was that again? It was
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
Born and raised in Oklahoma City for 28 years. Went to the University of Oklahoma, which is where I met my husband. And then he was in the military. He was in the Army for about 9 years. So we moved around during that 9 years and haven't lived in Oklahoma, I guess, in about, I think it's been 11 years now. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice. And how'd you wind up in Idaho?
It actually is really random that we're here. We don't have any family here. So in the Army, we had moved about 5 times in 7 years. So we were moving. And he decided to get out, and we thought, what's one more move? So we wanted to finally be able to choose where we could live. And we were strongly looking at Denver. But as everybody knows, the cost of living there is super high, and we just couldn't get over it. And we heard about Boise from my husband's sister, actually, decided to come and visit, stayed in the North End at an Airbnb, walked to Hyde Park, stayed in McCall, and really loved it. But ultimately, my husband got a job here. So it just worked out for us. And little fun fact, we didn't know this until after we moved here, but my husband's great, I believe, grandpa helped sign Idaho into a state. So when you're in the North End, you'll see Hayes Street, Hays, and I think there's a Hayes Hall at the university, and that's my husband's family, and that's his middle name. So we didn't even know.
Oh, I love
but we
it.
actually have history here, or his family does. So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know, we thought that was cool. And they still have a cabin in McCall. And when we were there maybe a year ago, his dad and sister went and found the cabin and talked to the people, and they're very distant relatives that own the cabin, but it is cool that we actually have some history here. So
oh my gosh, I love it.
yeah.
You know, I grew up in San Diego, but my family, my parents and grandparents are Idahoans, and my grandfather was like the official photographer for the state, for all the postcards, old postcards of Idaho in the early 1900s here, like 30s, 40s, and 50s. And so if you go to North Idaho, you see a lot of my grandpa's artwork all over murals and buildings throughout Sandpoint and Coeur d'Alene. So we both have some history here, even though we grew up in different states, which is fun.
Yeah.
So, and then you tell us about your kids.
So I have we have two little girls, 4 and 6, little blonde girls, Bella and Livy, and they definitely keep us busy. Sweet little girls. One's going into 1st grade this year, so
they've been having fun in their bathing suits all summer, running around.
Yes, they're always in their bathing suits.
Okay. Well, good. So you are working with obviously a lot of clients here, but I know one area or specialty that you have is working with relocation clients as someone who's relocated here, right? Mm-hmm. So I was wondering if you have clients that are here in just a couple of days just to really test out Boise and see if it might be a fit for their family. If maybe they've got kids your kids' age, is there any suggestion of what you think that they should do to really get a feel for Boise?
Yes, I would into the North End and go to Hyde Park, go to Sunray Cafe. You can sit outside, your kids can run around. So Hyde Park is a little commercial area in North End. It's super cute. And then they could walk over to Camel's Back Park and start a hike from there. Kids can play at the park, but I think that's a really cool area to see. And then also, I think even just going to the village at Meridian and spending a day there it's a nice thing to see for somebody who's considering moving here. You can go shopping, get something to eat, see a movie. Your kids can play around the fountain. I enjoy both those places with our family. They're really nice little areas. So
we do too. Yeah, and just a little slice of culture and people watching, I think, is you just kind of just picture yourself and whether or not this is your type of place. I tell you, I think I've met one family that I've toured around since I became a realtor here that decided Boise wasn't their type of place. About all the rest were pretty much sold. So it's an easy place to live.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure. It is. You are just, you're a wonderful agent and people are fortunate to know you. And I can't wait for more people to get to know you and we get to show them around this great state. And for those of you that are watching, real estate is not slowing down anytime soon up here in Idaho. It can be a little bit challenging. We're currently in a seller's market, but that's why you need an agent like Kim in your back pocket to scout out those deals and really work on your behalf. So, Kim, what's the best way for people to get a hold of you?
Probably email. It's pretty simple. Kim@jonnaweber.com. I think that'd be the easiest, probably.
Perfect. All right. Well, thanks so much for the chat today, and I'll let you get on with your day, but I just appreciate the time, and I'm so thrilled to be in business with you.